everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Darla Lucian of Darla Lucian Studios, and today we're going to do a flip through of this garden journal called Fairy Lights. Before we get started, I just want to encourage you to please like, subscribe, hit the bell, comment, and share. Alright, let's get started. Alright, so Fairy Lights is a commission, so I wanted to make sure that you realize this one isn't going to be for sale. But, I mean, I can do similar ones to this. But I wanted to kind of show you just a different style of journal. So, normally I don't make them this big, but for this project, that was one of the specifications. She also wanted it to be a ring journal so that it could be added to. So, I used 1-inch rings, and this is a hairband tie closure. And then I just put a little doodad here on the spine for a little extra something. Normally I might put lace and something, but she wanted this to be a garden journal, so we want things that are going to be able to manage the dirt a little better. So again, glossy cover. The cover is made with a presentation folder. So it's kind of, it was already very collage-y looking. So I just added a sticker and the label on there for kind of like what it's about. It measures 8 3/4, 11 1/4, and it's about 3/4 of an inch thick. So obviously there's still room to expand, and if you want to expand a lot, you could just change the rings to, say, 2-inch rings instead of the 1-inch rings. Now I hooked the closure right on the ring so we wouldn't lose it. So again, it's kind of the idea of it being in the garden. Alright, so then we open it up, and I have my note to the bookmaker right in there, and I'm just going to make sure that we're in frame here as I've opened it. Okay, good. Let's just... I'm going to move my drink to the other side here, and then we'll be perfectly in frame. Alright, great. Alright, so over here I have just paper clipped on a pocket, but this is a pocket here, and so I've slid the note from the bookmaker in here, but you could put lots of different kinds of things in here. This is a slow stitched quilted heart with a little ladybug button. Isn't that the cutest? Alright, so Totally Yours is the extras here. Now, I put in some of the stickers that I used that were not used up completely. One of the things that I wanted to show you that I put in here was these first, second, and there's third, probably at the bottom somewhere, ribbons. Pardon me. And so these are for this woman's grandchildren. She's using this for a garden journal. Her grandchildren come and garden with her, and they want to kind of figure out which are the seeds that they enjoyed, which are the vegetables that they enjoyed growing, and so they're going to use that as kind of rating it for next year. Alright, so this page is just collage of magazine pages. I put some stickers on. This is puffy stickers. They're really kind of fun. I wish you could feel them. They stick up about a 1/4 of a centimeter maybe, but just enough, and they feel almost foamy, but they're a little harder than that. Then I put a little bit of fabric on the spine because this was copy paper to just reinforce the spine. Anytime I thought that the holes were going to kind of maybe tear through or something, or I'd be concerned about the structure, then I put the hole reinforcers on. So this garden journal is called Fairy Lights, and one of the things that was one of the specifications was that this would be an interactive journal, and so I have hidden little fairies, some of which I've created throughout. She's got a grandson and 2 granddaughters that this is for, so that's why we need to have, so then there's just a journaling card. That's why we need to have some boy fairies as well as some girl ones throughout. We have an altered paper clip on there that can just come off. Oh, there's another little fairy. So this section, I have sections in this thing, in this journal for, like this section is design. This section is calendar. So this is a collage again with some stickers, and this one has a ladybug sticker that's kind of what would I call it? Like almost an epoxy kind of a thing, which is kind of fun. So when we turn this one over, this one has an actual, let's pull it over here, has an actual flip out. And so you can put things on. And here I've made seed pockets, so tasty and easy. I mean, I wrote in pencil so they can change it to whatever. The best seeds. Love these. Seeds to plant for next year. What was this one? My favorite seeds. All right, and then there's another little tag to just start, you know, keeping your track of what you want. So then she wanted a calendar to be included for planning for next year. We got another little fairy hidden. I shouldn't be showing all the hidden fairies. You know, the fairies are supposed to be the surprise. And so I just printed off a 3-month per page calendar. They don't need a huge amount of space for writing, and they can always use the back for extra notes if they needed to. And so I just put in some like bug stickers and cutouts from grocery flyers, that kind of thing. So here we have logs. So this one again is a collage of magazine pages and stickers and so on. This one is a tuck spot there, and so it pulls out, and I just put in wild rice salad with kale, pecans, and blueberries. I thought that was kind of sounds like an interesting sort of a recipe. The mom likes, I think she likes trying really interesting recipes from what I've heard, and so that'll give her some little options maybe, or give her some ideas of what else she could put in here. Then there's a seed starting guide, so we have like just really basic logs in here. I mean, like I said, this is for grandchildren. Pest and disease logs, so I put a dictionary from a children's dictionary, a piece in there. And then again, I put just some graph paper because sometimes that's the handiest thing. Then field notes, crops guide. This is again a collage, construction paper, vellum, just magazine pieces and sticker paper. And then on this side, I included, shh, it's another fairy. This was on an old book page from a children's book. And advertisement, I think. And then this was from, I think, a Highlights magazine. So it was just about composting. So I put the whole page in. I just folded it and put the whole page in. And that just tucks in the corner there. Then we have another altered paper clip at the top with some more writing spots. So this is where they can keep track of the things that they've learned or done while they're taking care of their garden next year. So we have just a little bit of embellishments on just regular lined note paper, and I have reinforced the holes of anything that's this weight for sure. All right, next section is our favorites. So it says Kids Can Harvest Too. That was again another children's book on gardening that I had. And there's a lot of different kinds of collage elements here, but I just love how it looks like they're kind of in a jungle and they're picking their fruits, their tomatoes. On the back here is a pocket. So we have a journaling card here. This was an ad that I got in for Weed Killer, I think. But it's like a postcard weight, so it was really great to use for journaling cards. I love the beetle. I mean, not in my garden, of course, but he's beautiful on paper. Some more places to write. Here's an over-the-top clip kind of a deal here with another definition from that children's book dictionary. Then we have the next growing season. So this is planning for the coming season, so to speak. So again, we have another pocket here. There's a tag in there that you can write on. And I thought this was funny, up to mischief. It's for our fairies, because, you know, Tinkerbell, you just never know what she's up to. And so then again, there's just some paper in there that are hole reinforced on all the papers. And then here's our last page. And I used a cereal box to be the core of this so that it can be a bit stiffer and kind of almost be like a writing board. And then this back sheet I covered over the back with is actually from a sticker book, so it's very glossy as well, so it'll wipe off if you're in the garden with that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the flip through, and again, like I said, please like, share, subscribe, comment. I read all the comments. I look forward to your comments because I like to know what you're looking for. And so I hope you enjoy this, and so we'll just catch you in the next video. Thanks.